If you've ever thought, I have automations in HoneyBook, but I'm still checking everything, this video is for you. Because automation doesn't remove mental load just by existing. It only works when it's set up intentionally and in the right order. Hi, I'm Jackie, your HoneyBook harmonizer. I help service-based women business owners turn scattered HoneyBook setups into streamlined systems they can actually trust. Last week, we talked about getting your workflow in the right order. Today, we're talking about what happens when automation is layered on top of that, the right way. Automation isn't about doing more. It's about not having to remember. When automations are set up well, they don't add complexity. They quietly move the process forward without you checking in every few hours. But when they're set up without a clear workflow underneath them, they either don't trigger when they should, trigger at the wrong time, or still require you to step in manually. And that's when people say, automation just doesn't work for me. One of the biggest hesitations I hear is this: I don't want my client experience to feel automated. I want it to feel personal, and that's valid. But here's the shift. Automation doesn't replace personalization, it protects it. When the predictable steps, confirmation, reminders, onboarding details, happen consistently and on time, you're not scrambling to send follow-ups or trying to remember what someone needs next. Instead of automations making things robotic, it actually creates more space for you to show up personally because you're not busy managing logistics. Your clients aren't thinking this feels automated. They're thinking, wow, this was smooth. And smooth builds trust. Here's what changes when automations are set up correctly. Instead of wondering whether someone received next steps, they automatically get a follow-up after submitting an inquiry. Instead of manually sending onboarding details after payment, that information is scheduled and delivered consistently. Instead of remembering to check who hasn't signed yet, reminders are already built in. You stop managing each step. The system carries it. The real benefit isn't just time saved. It's that you're no longer keeping every client step in your head. You're not waking up wondering if you forgot to send something. You're not checking dashboards throughout the day just to make sure everything is moving. The process continues forward even when you're not actively pursuing it. That's what good automation does. And in the next video, we're going to talk about what changes when you move from managing HoneyBook to actually trusting it. Because when automation is working properly, that's when confidence starts to show up in how you run your business. And if you're listening to this thinking, I don't want to figure out which automations go where, I do offer done-for-you HoneyBook setup support. I build workflows and automations intentionally, so the system actually supports how you work instead of creating more for you to manage. You don't have to DIY this part. If automation has felt inconsistent or confusing before, it's usually not because you're doing something wrong. It's because the structure underneath it needed clarity first. And once that's in place, automation starts doing what it was meant to do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.